Hola tribe. Welcome to the House of Kai. Today is a medicine oracle read, and if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I love comments. I've had a few people message me directly with comments rather than put them on the actual video, which is okay, but I would really prefer you to put them on the video so that we can keep an open forum. I do understand some comments can be private, but if you're willing, it is far more powerful to help everyone. Yeah. If you yourself are having an experience that the readings or did you know videos have a direct impact on you, I can guarantee they have a direct impact on someone else. And so you would be doing everyone in the tribe a service and putting your messages directly there rather than messaging me directly. Messaging me directly. That would be wonderful. Thank you. And so, what does Spirit, Sacred Spirit, have for us today? What knowledge, what information, what is required of the tribe? What is it we need to know? Last shuffle and cut the deck. Oh, wow. Oh, I love it. Number 9, Blessings of Camus. No good thing shall be withheld. Oh, I love that. Right, so. It has been repeatedly stated to me to find my own practice of meditation. Clearly, I struggle with it a lot. Or it would have already been implemented. I have my own formats yet. Discovering some form of meditation, right? Whether it simply just be presence with breath, with eyes open, presence with breath, with eyes closed, moving meditation like Tai Chi. But it is about being present with the vibration of our being. And so I know I've spoken many times about how we are like wind chimes. And when we breathe, the vibration, the air moves through us, the vibration that is heard is what's being emanated, right? So if we ourselves inhale and only have anxiety, then we're emanating anxiety. And if we inhale and have peace, then we have peace. Now, the more cavities of the body, the more space within the body that we create, we start to unlock different things, emotions, anxieties, fears, joy. Everything is in this storehouse. And so I'm going to share a story. So today I sat with a new client, and it was a very brief session, very, very brief session. And we'd only met each other in passing, a brief 10 minutes. And they had wanted to have the experience of breath work. And so they came in and they were very hesitant, and they gave me a bunch of hoops on fire to jump through prior to the session, which I answered all of their questions. I don't know if it brought them what they were looking for. They asked me if I was a psychic, and I said, no, I would never deem myself a psychic. I said, I'm highly intuitive, but I don't put myself underneath the psychic category. So, I mean, that's a tricky situation, right? So we already have a little bit of like what is her perception of that? I don't know. And all her perception was what was in the Bible? What was in the Bible? So, I mean, the hoops on fire that are required for a person to jump through to establish a foundation of trust. And so there's only so much I could do with the amount of preconceived fear she had, that she already had in her body, right? So she herself already had some sort of idea of what a psychic was, let alone what an intuitive was. I don't know, right? I have no idea. And so we sat for no more than about 10 minutes and we did a simple breath technique. And all I wanted her to do was breathe long, breathe side to side, and then breathe front to back. And we did a series of those breaths to expand her breath. And usually when we start to do that, we open up the cavities of the body. And while that takes place, we unlock different patterns and emotions and cellular memory. So as she was opening into her breath, it was going beautifully. And I am guiding her, so I am not capable of doing the exact same breath with her. Sometimes I get to join in with the breathing pattern, and other times it's really being present with theirs and allowing myself to match as much of it as I can so that we can go into a bigger breath session. And so she got through about 30 or more breaths in the series and stopped and said she didn't think she could continue on, that she wasn't feeling good about it. Well, first and foremost, I'm really grateful. I am grateful that it happened so quickly and that she acknowledged that and she trusted and honored herself. I like that. Her having she brought the anxiety with her before she arrived, which I'm always anxious going for healing sessions from someone, getting some sort of work done, or even being the practitioner. I'll be honest, I have anxiety with every session I do. Every session. This nervousness of showing up and being present and knowing what to do, right? I think I would be foolish if I didn't show up on that level. If I showed up overly confident, I may miss something. And so I like to show up really vulnerable with people so that they can show up vulnerably. And I know for a fact that as she was breathing and I was matching her breath, right before she had said, she opened her eyes and said she's done, I know that I felt a wave of anxiety. I felt my kidneys have a little anxiety. And okay. And I was just about to go in and clear my anxiety, and she said she was done. I went, oh, okay. So my presence with that was, did she sense my anxiety? Maybe my anxiety caused her to want to run. Maybe I sensed hers. I don't know. All I know is I enjoyed the fact that she trusted herself and that we parted ways and just ended the session within a short period of time, which was great. Yet it made me go back to this piece right here. And what I'm seeing in this card, and that's why I'm telling you the story, is that it's about becoming present, right? As they are matching beings here. We have a woman sitting here in meditation and a woman sitting here in meditation. So it's the physical body and the higher self, right? Being present and in union with each other. I really love how the being sitting down, has her hands open for receptivity. And the one from the higher dimensional realms has her hands together with this ignition of fire in her belly. Quite powerful. And so no good thing shall be withheld. Allowing ourselves to become more present within ourselves, so that we may be open and ready to receive all that the universe has to give us. Right? So, knowing that my energy impacts your energy and your energy impacts my energy, I am the type that is willing to do the work. I mean, I have clients come in tightly wound, highly anxious, and I am constantly having to meet their emotional, psychological, and physical discords, clear them from my energetic body because my body is picking up on their energy. And so while I work with them, I clear their energy from my body, I become present with it, I do the work around it. So for instance, when those kidneys lit up for me, my next goal was to go in and ask myself what that was and how I could clear it. And for me, that, again, could have been hers, could have been mine. Clearly, I'm going to go with both. But in that exact moment is when she needed to leave. So I never got to fully understand what her fear was. And that's okay. That's okay. I will continue to hold prayer for her, that she can discover her own fears and step outside of a preconceived safety net, right? That brings me to the same statement of to ask a human being if they're psychic and have a preconceived notion that all psychics are the devil. I'm not saying there are not manipulators out there. However, your intuition is based off of what energy you're plugged into. And so I could have easily made statements, right, of lies, of course, but not lies. I mean, places of truth, saying that I was all these things that would match up with what it is she wanted me to be. But vibrationally, they may not have matched truth. So it's interesting, I'm thinking, so this person's only been in this area for a short period of time, and I mean very short period of time, and in that time, she, I love that she found herself a church to go to, and so I'm sitting in this presence of how many people at that church say that they identify with a belief system that they themselves can't uphold within their own being. And that saddens me, that somebody, because she said she can't tell the difference. That's what she said to me. She said that she has a difference discerning. And so because she lacks the ability to discern, she's easily bamboozled by the word rather than the vibration. And so when she met a vibration in her body that she didn't know how to deal with, she ran from it. That's okay. We all do it. We all do it. If you yourself do not learn how to identify the vibrations in your own body and move through them and have discernment around them, then you're going to get stuck. You're going to get stuck in pain patterns, and you're going to keep drinking in the poison of lies versus owning your own personal truth within yourself. I would rather help people learn how to identify their own personal truth within themselves. As I said to her, trust no one but yourself. And when you trust yourself, you can trust everyone, right? So again, really grateful that she met some level of that energy, felt an anxiety, and honored her spirit by leaving and removing herself. However, I wonder what could have happened if she actually showed up for herself and did the work. Yeah, so, whew. And I guess that's right back at me, right? So it's time to meditate. What will happen when I start to meditate on a regular basis? This will be interesting. This will be interesting. Good. And so, oh, they're telling me to take it. Expectations. Look at that. Sitting in a space of expectations. Beautiful. Being present with the spine, the energy source within us, right? Again, this comes back to a breathing that I'm witnessing within these cards. Yeah, that's what I thought. So in this first card here, the woman sitting and meditating, it may just be like a crease in her robe, but I remembered seeing it. It was a line down her spine, right? So it's like there's just this like line coming down the center of her spine, reminding me of this, right? Breathing the length of your spinal column. Allowing for the vibrations of each and every vertebra. The vibrations of each and every vertebra to be your sound, right? And I love it. No good thing should be withheld, and being open to the expectation of it all, right? Like waiting for it to come in, expect it to come in. Excuse me. Oh, I like that. I like that. So, allow the receptivity to take place. And I really enjoy that card of standing. She's standing in expectations. It's still a state of being. She's still in a place of receptivity. She's holding her vessel to be that of what it is she's expecting, right? What is the intention? What is her heart expecting? What is her soul expecting to show up? Hold it. Hold it. All right. I love it. I love when I shuffle and the cards tell me to stop shuffling. Capacity to love. We will get equal, if not more, of the matching vibration of our capacity to love. Crazy, right? That which amount of love we hold in us is how much we're going to get back. Okay? So don't be stingy with your love. Hold it, emanate it, expand it. It doesn't have to be given directly like a ton of energy direct. It just needs to be expanded and breathed upon within the space of all beings. It doesn't have to be, only shared with one person or in that one conversation. You can just simply expand it in the space that you are in. Yeah. So, it sounds like good things are coming, guys. Good things are coming. So holding that place, hello bangs, holding that space of knowing. I wanted to go back to that whole thing of like expectations again, but knowing that the energy is coming back to us, knowing sitting in it. How do we do that? How do we do that? We have to be receptive to it. We have to be willing to sit in our own comfort and uncomfort in spaces and create a vessel capable of taking in those energies. And again, they tell me this is the gift. Holy crap, I love it. Look at that. Wow, so many things going on in this card, and I want to look at it directly, and it is what I'm seeing. So on one hand, we have the owl, right? You have the owl and the like diamond in the center of the heart, but what would have appeared to be wings of the owl is actually looks like fingers or a hand opening up with all of these ancient beings. You know, these are not clouds, people. These are ancient beings. You can see lit beings in each one. Some of them actually have faces and cloaks. Being fully supported by the universe. Opening up to our direct insight, that which we know to be true. Holding that space because all good things are coming. In direct reflection of the capacity to love. What a great read. So, meditation, huh? So I gotta start doing my own homework. Don't get me wrong, I do have my own form of meditation. It's usually a moving meditation. Or in my, I guess yoga is a moving meditation, but yin yoga and other physical activities that I do, I tend to be very present with my breath and my mechanics of my body. And to me, that is complete meditation. So, doing that more, but I'm also getting the sitting and meditating. Sitting and meditating. I laugh. Thank goodness for sandbags. So I use yoga-style sandbags. And mine are filled with rice. It was just easier that way. I like them a lot. And when I do sit and meditate, I require sandbags on me. I do. It's a level of forced stillness. I'm not going to lie, it's just kind of how my spirit is. In order for me to sit with presence and not move, I kind of need something there. So that might be you too. That's why I'm sharing it. If for some reason, as you're attempting to do some sort of sitting and breathing meditation, see if you need something weighted on you. You know, I know like having a cat or a dog on your lap helps a lot, right? But I'm looking around thinking maybe a heavy book or a bunch of pillows or something that forces you to breathe underneath the pressure. Just enough pressure. So the sandbags, they're between 5 and 8 pounds, and I usually have at least 2 on me, if not 4. So, you know, anywhere of like 20 to 40 pounds of sandbag. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. So, be open. Things are coming in. They're coming in. I love this. And what I really love about the expectation, you know, she's standing in this presence. And it's not that her arms are open to receive. Her heart is. Her heart and her wings. Powerful. All right, tribe, thank you. I'll catch you next time. I love you. Peace out.